they spiritually dead. And they trying to go around here trying to blind you with that stuff. Like, yeah, I'll give you this. Yeah, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got, nah, I like my light. I'd rather not have too much and still be walking around here with my light. What you mean? This is something you can't buy. That's why you demons is always creeping. Because this ain't something that y'all have. You be trying to figure out, dang, they got all this stuff. Why y'all worried about me? Because they spiritually dead. They ain't got the light like you. They ain't got like life. You a living soul. They dead. Of course they gonna come after you. They trying to live again. They gonna live through you. If they can get close to you, they can live through you. Them folks had did they passing a long time ago when they traded in for vanity. You the only thing that remind them of life again. But then it's like the you know how it's like they respect you as seeing a living thing again, but it turns to hate because they like, man, I ain't got that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like the appreciation and the admiration turned into hate so quick because they like, man, I gotta ruin him. I gotta ruin her because I don't have that no more. So it makes me feel better that, this person ain't gonna have it either. That's not the motive at first. They're like, whoa, this is living. This remind me of how I used to be, But then they realize that they never gonna be that because what they did, the choices that they made. So then it turned to hate. Now they ready to destroy you. So you can't put your trust in the demon. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. It will never work. It will never work. It don't matter how they coming at you. Oh, yeah, I'll do this for you. Yeah, I'll give you this. Yeah, you don't have to worry about this. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't. It's not worth it. Continue your hustle and continue doing you. Do not fall under that. I can do this for you. You ain't got to worry about this. And no. Yeah. You walking around here with the light, they always gonna try you. It don't matter. I wish the Most High can show us, within this physical realm how we actually look. It's like a ball of light, like a ball, but it's like a light. And you just run around here with all this, with all this source power. Or everybody else is just dark. Like, it's just like they got no flame. It's like nothing flamed up in here. And this is why you noticeable. Everywhere you go, they could see that. And they'll turn around and be like, everybody turn around and be like, and you be like, what? Mind your business. You just be like, tend to yourselves. But you don't understand how lit you is. Especially when you start indulging in that high vibrational stuff, you even turned up even more. To where you walk outside, you just know everybody about to, see about you. You continue that high, and us, we love high vibrational stuff. That's our thing. It is not like it's like we forced to do it. This is where we dwell. We dwell on this type of stuff. Where other people, they'll have trouble. They'll be like, how do you do that? I'm fighting. I'm like battling with myself to do this. And you like, I just do this on a daily. This is where I live. Yeah. Yeah, the dead folks gonna constantly wait for you. These zombies out here, because you think that you are the only living thing. You got to understand this. When they look at you, that's the only living thing they can look at. You know what I'm saying? Like when you understand with somebody that's spiritually dead, you understand that there's no life in these people. They gave that life force that they had away, and you remind them of what they used to be. Like at one point, they was like that. They was like you. So they already gravitated to you. They like wanted to see about you. Because you remind them, You like, man, I was like that at one point. I should have never gave in to this, Because think about it. They got all that stuff, right? But you ain't got half of what they got. And you are like the main character. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, you're over the rich man. You over the rich woman. Because you got something that they don't have. They don't have that light lit in them that everybody wants. And everybody want to be a part of the lit person. They don't have that. They gave that away. You still have yours. The Most High had to explain that to me because I didn't understand. I'm like, man, go enjoy your toys and all this stuff that the enemy gave you. But it's still, you still steal the show. They like it's not compared to what this person had. Okay, so why did you give that away? Why would you give your light force away to some other demon? Now they walking around here with all this stuff, but they dead. And you walk here lit, everybody like, hey, what's going with you, man? What's going with you, girl? Hey, lady, hey, man, hey, sir, ready? Well, give everything up to be with you, to see about you, be linked up to you. But you see, they gave theirs away. You was never supposed to give your light force away. And I'm talking about your soul. That's your light force. You was supposed to protect it down here. You supposed to protect that through any means. Now that you got yours, they mad at you. They trying to destroy yours. And you like, I ain't nobody, you ain't destroying mine. You ain't even gonna get close to me to even get to mine. Sorry. You should have protected yours. Why'd you sell yours out for vanity? That's vain. You ain't even need that. As you can see, they got all this and they still focus on you. You ain't got too much. But you got something that they didn't have. You still got your light force. You still lit. You still walking around Earth lit, stomping on all these devils. Every day. That's why I'm on here. Every day I show up. This to let these devils know you didn't need that. You didn't need that vanity stuff. You didn't need to sell out to that. You could have just stayed lit. You feel me? And could have actually manifested and pulled in whatever you wanted. With your light. If that's really what you wanted. You didn't have to give that away. You didn't have to sell out. Now you walking around here dead. Like a zombie. Smelling like a dirty diaper. You didn't have to do that. Because I'm telling you, when you give your light force away, you start inheriting, what parasites inherit. I'm talking about your essence, what the Most High had created of keeping you sane, far as with this vehicle. They start breaking down. Their vehicles start breaking down. That's why you see them keep going to the hospital trying to get help with this, trying to get help with that. Because their whole vessel is breaking down. They ain't got no light force to keep them in motion. They ain't got nothing stable in here. They like, dang, this lady don't ever age. This man don't ever age. And, they stay with all this stature and all this and all that. And they need help. They need help. They don't even have the proper essence in them to keep them going. You got healing gifts. You got all this stuff that's connected to your light force that keeps you going, keeps you lit down here. And every time they look at you, they be like, here we go again. We tired of this. It's like, you should be tired of yourself. Why did you give yours away? Why? This Most High said that money can't buy what I gave you. This is not something that you could put a dollar sign on. This is some stuff that he gave us that, gonna help us with illnesses, gonna help us with aging, is gonna help us with our whole systematic reproduction system, our respiratory system, our organs, our heart, our lungs. This is what our light is giving. It's helping function all that people give away for money. Money can't buy this. This is how you keep on snatching back. So you ladies, you can have about 15 kids, you still snatch. This is what your light does to you. And you thinking I'm just gonna give it away? They know money can't buy this. Are you crazy? No, this is making my whole world go around. Think about if I had money and I'm just sitting up here just can't, my body still can't function how it's functioning. I just got a lot of money. That ain't gonna do. That's not gonna do. That's not gonna help me as me living down here, getting around how I want to. I'm talking about even at old in age. We still got lit. They don't know how old they are. Like, ma'am, how old are you? I'm about 80. What? I thought you at least about 40. How is that possible? I'm still lit. Still lit. Still out and about, still lit. Why did you give yours away? Did you not know what it was? What all came with that? Or was you just thinking vanity? Thinking about looking like keeping up with the Joneses. You didn't even realize that the Joneses didn't even have what you had. What the Most High gave you. They got to go in surgeries and surgeries. You don't need none of that. People better stop playing. This is the reason. This is the reason why they on your tail. Because you got something that they wish they would have never gave away. They would have still had. They like, dang, I wish I would have still had that, man. What that lady had and that man over there had. Man, I had that. Now I gotta walk around here barely making it with money. But I'm barely making it. Yeah, they ain't read the print. They ain't read like the blueprint. They ain't read the blueprint. This is what we supposed to be protecting. This is what the enemy, the devil, was chasing us after. When he had came up there and visit Adam and Eve, this is what he was after. The enemy was like, whoa, look at them. Look at the structure. Look at they light. They lit in that garden. We over here looking like, we up there shining all up in the sun, just glistening. Lit. They like, man, I gotta figure out what to do. Like, how we gonna get that? Money can't buy this, ma'am, sir. I'm keeping this until hey. And then like I'm gonna need somebody to do like they did with Moses. Hide my body and everything. When I leave, I need to be hid. I need somebody to go and hide my stuff. Cause it ain't even up for me even leaving nothing behind. I want all this. All God gave me. Cause God, he hooked us up. What I tell you, you don't never have to worry about any illnesses because it heals your light. It heals respiratory system, organs, lungs, your whole system of getting rid of toxins, your immune system, your age, your things that grow, that keep growing, like your hair, your eyebrows, and all these things, functions that people have problems with money that they sold out for. You, ma'am, sir, don't have them problems. And if you do, it's short-lived. People got to constantly keep dealing with it. You don't have to keep living with that. It's short-lived. Everything that you get that may be long-term for people is always short-lived with you. It's either none or it's short-lived. But there's a way. They gave they whole light to some demon that's probably living good. They probably living good while they over there struggling with everything. Exactly. No souls. They're not. They having a hard time down here when they didn't have to, because the Most High gave them the same thing that He gave you, but they gave it away for vanity, stuff that's not going to help you, according to you. When stuff start breaking down, them doctors gonna look at you like we could do the best that we can, but we're not sure though. We're not gonna just sit up here and promise you. We'll do the best that we could, but we can't promise you that it's going to work. Just sit up here and promise you, we'll do the best that we could, But we can't promise you that it's going to work. What doctor did we visit? I can't even tell you the doctor for I don't know how long. Every time I get something, it heals. I just had got a cut. What the freak? For I don't know how long. Every time I get something, it heals. I just had got a cut. What the freak? I can't even tell you what cut it was. I just had got a cut. It said view. What freak is the cut? I cut myself. I had went past, it had cut myself. It said meow. Heal right away. I mean, right away. When I tell you God is good, and you should not give up what he had gave you for nothing. Because he gave us something that's different from others. And the devil will always be after you, chasing after you. Like, hey, all you got to do is just sell this, and you'll be good. I'll make sure you good down here. All you got to do is just sell this. The devil is a lie. That devil is a lie. I ain't give you nothing. If you ain't got it, it wasn't meant for you to have. It's not up for sale. It's not. Someone said, I definitely need to hear this. Yes, I'm glad you was on here to hear this. Because you don't want to give up that. Ma'am. Folks would do anything for that. You see how this devil, how consistent he is? Like, man, all you got to do, that's it. You good. You'll be good down here. All you got to do is just give up that. It ain't nothing. They try to make us downplay it. Talking about it ain't nothing. Well, why you on your knees begging like Keep Sweat? If it ain't nothing. You please. You ain't getting nothing. This is for me. And this was given to me. This is not up for debate. This is not up for auction. Yeah, they want that. They want your light force. They want it. They like, man, why? And then they'll get mad too. They'll be getting mad that you won't share with them. You won't give them that. They'll be mad at you. Like the audacity of you to just keep that to yourself. Why can't you just share? Why can't I just get it too? Excuse me? This is not a whole multitude of a sharing. This is for me. What did y'all not get? Yeah, that is for you only. That's it. You ain't here to share with nobody. That is for you. That's your light. Okay? You can utilize it however you want. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do with it, that's your prerogative. That's your thing. What's wrong? These people is sick and twisted. Ma'am, sir. How you gonna try to tell somebody else how they want to do it, what they got? They light force. Whatever my desire is, whatever I feel the need that I want to do with it, that's my prerogative. That's not yours. Well, why I ain't got it? It's some people wasn't even giving it at a whole. That was their karma. Some folks' karma was not to even have the light. You wonder why some people just walking around here looking like, just like a dark cloud around them, and you can see it. And that's their karma. That's not something that just happened to them. That is their karma for being evil. How the Most High gonna grant you, with the light essence of Him, and you evil? You walking around here with the devil. You dang near the devil himself. He manifest himself as you. You really think that the Most High gonna give you a part of Him and represent Him down here? And you evil and wicked as I don't know what? Make it make sense, ma'am, sir. He only give Himself, a part of Himself, to people that resonate with Him. Some folks down here do not resonate with the Most High. He's not gonna break you off a piece. He ain't gonna put 5 on you. Let's keep it real. You got to do the work, the inner work. And you got endless choices. You can't serve the devil and then try to come over here and then try to get the Most High stuff. That's nonsense. People got to get their mind right. Yeah, they try to come over there and just be connected to the Most High stuff and knowing that you over there with this serpent seed. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't. You're just gonna sit here and have to watch the light. You know, if you want to be, the only way you can be a part of it if you watch. That's the only way. Just watch. That's it. You can't touch. You can't connect. You can't have. You just gonna sit here and you just gonna watch. You lucky you can watch. You lucky you have the opportunity to watch. Because I don't even think that they should be able to even watch us. They should be in a whole secluded planet full of parasites. They shouldn't even be around us. Like, we shouldn't even be sharing, you know, the earth. If you ask me. Because they already made up their mind. And what they decided. So why are they amongst us? They shouldn't even be among us. That's crazy. But I know why. The Most High is separating the wheat from the tares. He allowing those who want to sell they light force too. They go, you know, he basically give them an opportunity. Those who want to do it and those who don't. This is what this is about. We know that. You know, he allowing the devil to approach those who gonna make the decision to sell out. Because you would know the devil knocked at your door, I don't know how many times, to sell out. And you slammed the door right back in his face. That's it. That's all they can do is sit back and watch. That's it. They know that you decided, you know, to keep your stuff. They know that. You ain't sharing yours. What's yours is yours. So all they doing is sitting back and watching you. That's it. That's all they could do. And ask questions every day. Every time you go somewhere, they're like, what is this about? And how? You like, I didn't even come for no interview today. You know, I'm just keeping it real. You know, it is what you see is because I like it. I like everything about me. This is when the things that I do that y'all sit back and watch, I like it. That's why I do it. Because I like it. It matches me. It makes up me. Because I'm telling you, they got questions for days. You know? And you don't be trying to be rude, but, you know, you folks and gave up their stuff, y'all. And all they doing is sitting back and watching you just reminiscing, you know, of the day that they gave up their light. And some, like I say, some of them they was never granted the light because they was always with the, you know, the demons. They were already signed over, you know, with this devil. They was never a part of the Most High.